G'day everyone, Andrew here, Real 4x4 Adventures, coming to you from the back of the car. I've been looking for a solution recently on being able to carry more water in the car. Now, I've looked at a range of jerry options. I don't really want to carry on the roof. I've even looked at some of the water storage there at your feet in the back row. Historically, this is what I've used amongst other things. It's from Bunnings, you can get it from a range of places. I like this one a lot because you've got a big mouth there where you can put the water in, put ice in, etc. However, for corrugations, for four-wheel driving where things need to be strapped down well, this fine for highway driving, fine for some basic dirt roads, but prolonged off-road, rough off-road, I'm not really confident with the strapping it down. The other issue there is if you want to use it on the fly while you're driving around and top water up, etc., the tap here isn't in there, or if you've got it in there, then it's something there that can get caught. So I've been looking at another solution. The other piece of the equation is I really would like it to fit above my XTM drawers and be able to be strapped down. So I've just got there one of our esky cooler, whatever you want to call it, a Dometic one there, a Waco one there, that's a 33 litre. So for storing, looking at a lot of water containers, a lot of them are round, and again they're not designed to have anything that can pack on top. So been looking around. I actually came across an option that I thought would work pretty well, but it was unbelievably expensive. And then I came across this one from CAOS. So I'm going to unbox it now and have a little look at it and talk a bit about it and why I got this one. So bear with me, just be careful here so we don't mark it. There we go. So, have a look at that. Now I don't know what that is. Assuming that's a magnet or sticker. I think that's a sticker there that's possibly come off in transit. Worry about that a bit later. So it's this 20 litre water cooler. Now this here is built pretty tough. So let's have a little bit of a look around it. Now, one of the important pieces of it, of the equation, is yes, it absolutely does fit on my XTM drawers, and I can access both tie down points. So that is a massive win. So having a look at it, you've got these latches which are pretty serious. Weighs a little over 7 kilos, 20 litre capacity. Now they do say you can fit 1.25 litre bottles and most wine bottles in there, so it can somewhat double as an esky or cooler. It has a heap of insulation on the side, like it's thick. It's built, it feels very tough, very sturdy. A couple of things with it. So it's got these pretty serious heavy duty clips. Let's get them down. I like them. It's lockable, so if you've got it out in the open, people can't get into it, can't tamper with it. Obviously people can empty it, even if it's locked, but it can't be tampered with. You've got a bottle opener. Now on the sides here, let me open it back up for you. On the sides here, you've got these tie down points, so I'll use those with my tie down points. but it allows you to have the tie down points in there and the lid closed, so you don't need, it's not a tie down point that goes across the whole thing, so you can have it strapped in, still open the lid, and you're all good. You've got the drink piece here, you've got a pressure valve here, so I'm sure we've all come along to coolers and it's not coming out, so that helps there just with the pressurization there, so that you'll get a nice steady flow of water, whatever it might be. This bottle opener, handles feel very sturdy, they've got these little grips here, so comfortable in the hands. For the straps here, they come through here and are held in place by these clips. There we go. They reckon it's a refrigeration grade seal. Feels nice, yeah. Hinges are there, so again it's somewhat built like a pretty strong cooler with a drink functionality in there as well. Now the other great thing about this is, get a side profile going on here, it doesn't come out. So my comment there about talking about my cooler over here with it sticking out, I can have that set up and there's no risk of anything falling against it and breaking it and then leaking water everywhere. Look again, pay first impressions. It's built very sturdy. It is a bit more expensive, so look, if you are looking at other drink options there, it's not just a drink cooler there, it can double almost as an esky, or sorry, as a cooler. As I said there, it's meant to be able to hold your slightly bigger bottles, so you have that, or fill it up with ice, whatever it might be for your hot days. For me, this is perfect. I'm really impressed so far with how it is. I'll get it out on the tracks and see how it goes, but I've got 100% confidence in the ability to tie it down, those tie down points. Build quality seems great. They retail for about $190, so they're not cheap. Again, the thing that got me onto these sorts of coolers, there was another brand out there which was over double that. So when you look at it that way, it's really not too bad. They reckon from a cooling side of things, the ice there, it's rated to, I believe it's 6 days. Again, some of those ratings I don't pay too much attention to, but clearly with the insulation there, it will keep things cool for quite some time. And again, for me, one of the biggest parts there is that will sit in nicely with my tie down points. And look, we can even have it sit there like that nicely, even have it out just a little bit. So I'm going to pull up, get into it, and with my drawer here we can bring it right out. Again, it's filled up, might not want to put all that weight on it, but it is an option. So that's the CAOS 20 litre drink cooler. For me, for my requirements, it is absolutely amazing because of the dimensions, the ability for it to be tied down, the toughness, the recessed tap. Yeah, I'm very impressed. Very impressed actually. I'll drop some details in the description there for a link to CAOS's website if you want to have a look and check any more details. Again, look, it is a little over 7 kilos, so it is a fair bit heavier than my basic original cooler, but it is built a hell of a lot tougher. Again, I'm more than confident that I can tie it down and be driving whatever tracks I so desire and not be stressed that I'm going to bust open my water. Look, there were a few other things I looked at. I looked at some of the 20 litre tougher sort of fuel jerrys, like the heavy duty ones. They've got them at Bunnings and BCF and the likes. For me, and storing them where I want to store them, they weren't really the right sort of size, and again, strapping them down was going to be a little bit awkward without having any kind of mounting brackets or anything like that. So for me, it's perfect. Really happy with it. Saw me unbox it there. First impressions are, it's a beast. It does cost a bit more, but I can see there in the build quality, and for me, the functionality is absolutely well worth it. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, pop them down below. If you haven't subscribed, please click on the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.